This has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Radio Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
We're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Looking to pass. It's Knight. The pocket breaking down. Pass caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this month.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Trying to find some room. It's Riggs. Running with purpose.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Carry, he's heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Okay, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They connect for 6.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man. This defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line, it's Sutter. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. Tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the ground. It's gains. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. Corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And they'll kick it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Caught behind the line. It's Nelson. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Knight. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a fly to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Back to pass. It's Knight. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Breaks free. It's past the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
He's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Slings right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, USC. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
When we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Knight. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion makes it second and short. That's reeled in. It's Sutter. Breaks loose at the 40. Hurdles the defender. What hops? Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Sutter. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught inside the 10. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll hand it off. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Over the middle. It's it's Jordan. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
And the Trojans churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Second down play coming up. Keeps it on the draw. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really...
Has it back to the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Trojans come to the line and want to hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Trojans, to put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Knight. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Second down after that previous play. He keeps it on the design run. Powering through.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab on the move.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play designed by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
PAT puts him up 3. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Heads out of bounds, but not before reaching a 45. That's an excellent return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! The tackle. But the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the move now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Back to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Retakes the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Knight. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the ball rolls dead. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And he's back to throw again on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.